Ready. Okay, your mic's on. You're good. You're in like Lynn. Okay.
All right.
Mr. Wilson's View. What's up? It's all right. Everything's all right.
Okay. Here we are. Got every light in the house on. Full blast. What's happening, folks? Man, these lights are bright. Cam 23, what's up? Mr. Wilson View. Michael, how you doing? Lulu. Let's see. Get these lights down a little bit. That's a little better. What's up, Zach? Aaron, how you doing? We had a good Christmas. I'm still kind of recovering. And what does that mean? Well, that means I had to drive from here to San Jose and hang out in a hotel and, but we did get to see the kids and the grandkids and some friends. It was pretty cool. I got to see my cousin. What's up, Matthew? How you doing? Yeah, so I'm still recovering. We got back last night. And it's not a bad drive, but it takes all day. So it takes a minute to recuperate. I don't know, brushing my leg. What's that? I've learned to walk again. Wish me luck. That's right, J.E. Oh, man, in there for a month. Well, hope you recover well, man, and get around. That's got to suck. I see they're pretty good. That's right, Matthew. I see Mr. Thompson is on Michael Francese, or whatever, the ex-mafia guy. That really shocked me today, seeing that. Do it hard on me, that's right. What's up, Big Mick? And a Jersey Mike Subway sandwich, and I got one for $5. Wow. We don't have a Jersey Mike's here, but maybe they got one in Vegas. Next time we go to Vegas, I have to try one. Fucking bag in one. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Good day, MC. What's up? Tim Thatcher, what's up? Spider from Southie, how you doing, brother? That's right. Yeah, the thing about going on trips is you always eat a bunch of shitty food and you sleep in hotels and, you got to drive a long ways. But it's all good. Nakir, what's up? Traveling's a trip, man. And I'll tell you what, when you get back into California, it's same old shitty drivers, Yeah, there's clowns everywhere but nowhere. That's right. Yeah, he's everywhere, man. He's on every channel there is except this one. Let's find it interesting. And the story mutates and gets better and better and better every time he tells it, right? Yeah. Oh, not the Voodoo Rangers. Yeah, Voodoo Ranger. But you know what it is? It's good to see family. It's good to see friends. And when you live out in the desert like this, we're kind of a long ways from folks and family. Makes it special, makes it special. So that's right. So you guys like the video I did with Danny Dog about Danny Dog? That was the homeboy, and Man, I wish I could have seen him when I got out, but he passed away before I got out, and had a chance to see him. I had to do that. I had to do that tribute to him, you know. But yeah, it was cool. So we hit rain. Yeah, we hit rain all the way back from San Jose all the way to Tehachapi. It was rough, you know. Really was. Thank you. Yeah, Danny was a good dude, man, and didn't pull no punches. You know, he was funny, but he was also he could be very serious. You know, just saying. Yeah, yeah, he's got that memorized, don't he? Harvey Talks Prison. How you doing, bro? What's a real big homie? Dago Mob. That's right. Yep. But Tashunka's around. Yeah, and Mick right here, he knew Danny, you know, and it was a real deal. What's up, Papa Jack? Yeah. That's why, you know, Danny didn't drop out. That's what I say. Danny just walked away and stayed active all his life. You know what I'm saying? Now play, I'm good. That's right. Thank you, bro. I like your handle there. That's pretty good. What's up down in Bama? Yeah, Danny hung around. That's why I don't, you know, like, I don't know, guys do what Dances with Wolves did. I don't know. Yeah, man's man. That's right. That's why I don't get the whole, you know, telling on everybody and, you know, just it doesn't make any sense, you know. MFC, Will here in Wisconsin. That's right. How you doing? Slow burn ritual. Yeah. You know, so Danny walked away and had a life. And still went back to prison a few times, you know. Good. Cold out there, imagine. So the guys that feel like they got to tell on everybody, but here's the thing, you know, when Danny quit, all them guys weren't locked up, you know. So, Ghost Eagle, how you doing? Nice bike. All them guys weren't locked up in the hole, you know. So there ain't no real gangsters like Danny, fucking dirt and buck no more. That's true. Them guys, their word was good, and so was their heart, you know. It's hard to find men like that nowadays, you know. I'm sure there are a lot of youngsters coming up in the motorcycle world that are good, but you know. Oh, Dave's gonna come down and see us next month, hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, he told people he was quitting. You know, he said, I'm done. He's someone attention seeking CO because yeah, I think that's part of it, you know. Also, you know, the guys that quit after that in the 80s and all that, they were slammed. So the only way to get out of the shoe was to debrief, you know. They had a saying, they had to debrief or parole or die to get out of the shoe. And so it wasn't like that when Danny quit. And, you know, I mean, it was around from the 60s all the way through, you know. But he walked away from that in the 70s. So it was a different time and a different place. Prison and people are different now. I've said it a bunch of times. Prison got pretty embarrassing. It was embarrassing to be in prison, and I really couldn't figure out what was going on with the drugs and just the mentality of drugs before anything else. I couldn't get it until I got out of prison. I started working in LA. I was in the industrial area around the homeless camps, and then I went to Sacramento, and I was smashing out homeless camps. And I started seeing the whole drug thing. Yep. Yeah, the whole drug thing now, it's just, it's not guys don't commit felonies for profit. They commit felonies so they can get high. And it was embarrassing. And guys will tell on you, and it's a funny you say that because at CMC West in the dorms, we shared the TV room with the Southsiders. And so they would have it one day, the next day we'd have it, then the next day they'd have it, the next day we'd have it. And, I'd sit in there. Sometimes I could get a couple pints of ice cream, and I'd sit there and I would sit there and, yeah, it's part of it, bro. And I'd eat my ice cream, and I watch shows like I would watch American Pickers, and they would show the same ones, reruns all day, and they show the new episode at night. Guys would be crying, "I've already seen this." I tell them, "You don't like it, get the fuck out of the TV room." And they would go tell on me over the TV channel, But 100 days sober, staying out, Tim. Look at that. All right. Stick with it, brother. It only gets better for you. Now sober, I'm assuming that's from booze, alcohol. And if some people can go to work and come home and have a beer, and some people can't. One's too many and 1,000's never enough, right? So stick with it, brother. Stick with it. Life's good, man. Hey, Dago Viking, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Because it's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, things are good, bro. Like homeboy just said, I got the TV channel for live without having to split wings. White powder, Holmes. Life's good out here. Thank you, Dad. What's going on? Nice shirt. Kenny, Christmas was good. We got the granddaughter who's 5. A little let's see. That's right. Lance, what's up? We're good, brother. All right, Tim, we'll just ride it out, brother. You got 100 days clean, man. That's good. That's good. Let's see. We are good. Yeah, ride that out, Tim. You got our hookup, and we're here. So if you got to talk about it, we've done it before. Big John Hall got sober right here on this channel. Got clean and sober, quit drinking and using. And I remember when we went on a ride together, there were a few guys that did have a beer, and he says, him and another guy were like, I don't like to go there because that leads to something else that I don't want to do, So, yeah, John Hall did it right here on our channel. And I hope John's getting over that COVID. 100 days is epic. That's right. That's how it starts, one day at a time, bro. So stick with it. Stick with it. Yeah, we got the daughter, one of the granddaughters who's 5. We got her little Vespa. It's like a little, the plastic riding toys. And she was cruising around on it. And son-in-law took and opened it up and put another battery in there. Has these big 12-volt batteries. And he, let's see. Crank didn't really destroy your brain like this meth shit they have now, but once again, yeah. So anyway, it goes twice as fast. Yeah. So she was zooming around on the Vespa. She goes, "I got a Vespa." Her little helmet and stuff is pretty cool. Wow. So did you kick that shit, bro? Salute, LA Dodger Blue. What's up? I like that picture. As far as your mind being sharp, I never lost. The crank didn't do what this shit they have now does to you. Wow. Salute, brother. That's right, brother. There's Tashanka. There he is. Oh, yeah. Matt Kenny, what's up, brother? Awesome. So what did happen was I was able to say, "Oh, I don't use. You're so, like I've said before, you're on the yard with 1,000 people. 99.9% of them use drugs. So it wasn't easy, but it wasn't that difficult because when I quit, I was done. And I'm the kind of guy, once I decide I'm done with something, I'm done with it. I wish I could do that with food. I got an issue with portion control. But oh wow, Tim, we're so sad to hear that. That's sad, brother. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Really, that's sad. That's right. Yeah, it's sad, brother. Everett, we have been. Yeah, but what happens though is you're allowed to, at least in prison, when you're selling dope and snorting dope, snorting crank, slinging crank, and weed, you're in the mix. And it got to where I said before, you can't really enjoy what you're doing because you don't have no friends around. You're not having fun. The money's too risky. And I quit. But so it allows you to focus on other things. There you go. My feelings exactly. You're allowed to focus on your thoughts about what you want to do with yourself. And I decided I wanted to get in a position where I could focus on my artwork, get some decent music. You're only allowed to have 10 CDs in prison. So I had, at one point, I had like 200 CDs. One problem with that is when you transfer, you can take them with you. But, I can focus on being comfortable, doing artwork, listen to music, and expanding my horizons. You focus on things that you're interested in. That's right. I will. Wow. What's up, Big Will? Oh, wow. Will. New hats. Yeah, it's sad. Drugs suck, man. They really do. It was stressful. Have you ever used Adderall? No, I haven't. I haven't. Arizona's great, brother. Adderall, I guess, has some pretty bad side effects. Um, but yeah, once you quit using dope, you can focus on other things. And you know what they say, one day at a time. That's true. Because after a while, like I'd be going over to the church for go to mass, and guys go, "Where are you going?" I go, "I'm going to chapel." Why? I said, "Because that's what I do." I'd have to explain shit to them. I heard that stuff has a really bad side effects. You know, um, we have a guy I met out here in Arizona. His daughter um, OD'd on that fentanyl shit. So um, that's right. Well, and right at this time of year, that was just a terrible thing, and I hope he's doing all right. Drugs are suck. And so I quit. It was one day at a time, but one day it turns into 10, then 100, right, Tim? And then it turns into a year. Uh, now it's been I haven't touched none of that shit since '98, actually. But look, you can focus on your family. You can focus on your goals. You can kick back and sit in your accomplishments and enjoy them. Your accomplishment isn't the next dope sack. Your accomplishment isn't, a stack of money from the guys you sell dope to. All the lives that you ruin equate to stacks of money. I don't know what blues are, but I agree with Mr. Orange right there. Blues are, fentanyl laced pills. That's how it goes. Long-term side effects from crank. I started using speed when I was about, I don't know, 11 or 12 years old. We had cross tops, and then, once I got up Preston, it graduated into crank. But long-term, your dopamine gets depleted, and that's right, brother. Got out of China through Mexico. Yeah, it is. It is. Oh, Reds were great back in the day, but they don't even make them anymore. So it destroys your emotional chemistry, that the chemistry that allows you to feel emotions towards things. Takes a long time to get that back, because speed, party's over. A person almost died twice for fatty and new population control. Yep. The thing in speed, it makes you feel this feeling of not like heroin euphoria, but it's because someone I know, you speed folks that work at school daily. Yeah. Yeah, your emotions, like when you see someone get yeah. Blue Jays in the house. You know, uh yeah, it destroys your emotional, the chemistry inside your head, that in your body, whatever, that allows you to have emotions about certain things. Takes a long time to get that back. Some people never get it back. Your I don't know what that's called, but where you have the desire to obtain things. Some people they get short with things. They have no patience. They got to have it right now. You know what I mean? Old school speed, acid. You're, oh man. the desire to have things messed up with dopamine, serotonin levels, and yeah, that's right. There you go. Yeah, all that stuff gets screwed up, and it gets out of balance, and sometimes it's hard to focus on things that are really important. Kind of no, it just kind of developed. Some people never get it back. Yeah, and yeah, you can obsess over certain things. Like, I want this thing, I want it right now, and been clean for us. That's right. Look at you in that photograph. Look very happy there, Thad. It's out here yesterday. Yeah. That's right. Well, we just got home yesterday night, brother, so we just missed you, Bruno. That's the only way to do it. Let's see, Bigfoot, what's up? So, your dopamine, serotonin, all that stuff that regulates your emotions and your ability to control your desire to have things. Like the normal person would say, I want this. I want a computer. I want a motorcycle. I want a pair of pants. And they say, all right, and then you figure out how you're going to get it, how you're going to earn the money to go buy it, how long it's going to take. Maybe if I get it on a credit card, how long it's going to take me to pay that credit card off, stuff like that. Normal thought process. But the need to have that satisfaction of obtaining those items you have to have that instant gratification that comes with use of speed, especially. I don't know about Coke or that other shit. So you lose the ability to focus on the process of obtaining things that you want in life. So you want that instant gratification of the 40-headed North. 40 to have headed north. I don't know where you were at, but that's not too bad. Yeah, your impulse control's damaged. Just instant gratification. You seek it. It's kind of push for drug because it knocks out the population. I believe you might be true. I might be correct on that. Yeah, my knees are shot. No, nothing's safe anymore, bro. Oh yeah, you and me and Mick, we love the bangs. Yeah, I don't know which one is 51, but Kingman has a couple exits. Stockton Hill and Beale, General Beale, is a anxiety paranoia after a minute. Yep. Thing of fun, I guess. Man, Brendan, that's you that did that, bro. That's your thought process working for you, and I'm glad you didn't react. Guys go to bars for a lot of different reasons, and some of them are not good. It's a real business model for government. They have a true monopoly. Yep. I drink Bang. When I can afford them, I drink Bang in the mornings every morning, or I drink green tea. Oh yeah, that's right where the wife works, bro. That's Stockton Hill Boulevard. Yeah, there's cops around there. Like them better than bangs. You supposed to attempt different. I don't know about that because I don't know. I know if you get busted in Indonesia, a place like that, they will kill you for smuggling drugs. And they've done it to foreigners with no hesitation. Guys that smuggle dope. I mean, guys like El Chapo and all them guys. I don't have no fucking sympathy for them people. But like if a guy's slinging dope to support his habit, make a few bucks, I don't see a death penalty for that. But I mean, yeah, yeah, Bruno, that's right where the wife worked. The hospital's right there across from In and Out. Yeah, that's right, man, bro. That's right there, Stockton Hill Boulevard. I wish we would have known. Well, we knew you were coming, but we didn't get home till yesterday evening, and yeah. Oh, wow, that's cool. Zip Fizz are good too. I've never heard of Zip Fizz. I've never heard of them. Yeah, well, that's Mexico, bro. It's not the United States. So we really can't. You know, here's the deal. George Bush had the CIA smuggling cocaine in here so that they could fund the Contra Iran. The Contras down there. Freeway Ricky Ross. I wouldn't mind having him on our channel. They basically made him a drug dealer. I mean, they provided him all the drugs in the world with the support of the United States government. So, why fucking powder, Holmes? How you doing there, Whack? Hope you had a good Christmas with them young ladies, them two young girls. Yeah, good shit, bro. Yeah, so the United States government allows drug trafficking to some degree because it keeps things. So, there you go. That's right. These guys that are major drug dealers, I look at them the same way as Chomo or Snitch. So do I. Yeah, Reagan, Oliver North, they were all involved. I think Reagan was probably isolated from the drug smuggling. But what's up, Joe? We did. We had a good Christmas. We got to see the family. Thank you, Joe. But they used drugs. They did it with heroin during Vietnam. They allowed heroin to come into this country, and look at all the heroin addicts we had during the Vietnam era. It's an ugly deal. They're called Fizz. I think you're right, Matthew. What was that black dude they made a movie about? Denzel Washington played him, big drug kingpin in New York. I forgot his name. It's Frank or something. Oh yeah, we know about MK Ultra. It's more and more is coming out. Yeah, so our government allows a lot of that stuff. But here's my thing: if there was really a war on drugs, all they got to do is send the United States Marines down there to Mexico, and anybody that's a veteran could probably tell you. Billion graves are politicians. That's right. After we dropped, we took the back. 10 on the back roads. We seen to head. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Frank, was that his name? He's a big time drug dealer, you know. But you can't tell me that the Marines couldn't walk down into Mexico and take down every drug cartel down there. I don't care how many weapons they got. We have more weapons and we have more skill and technology, and so you know they could stop it if they wanted to. And I think the Mexican government wouldn't mind if the ones that aren't corrupt. Yeah, we're all the way to Afghanistan. Technically, we're not into Ukraine yet. That's probably cause. Yep. Well, I drove yesterday all the way from San Jose, and it was raining the whole way up to all the way through Tehachapi. So people just don't know how to do Rust. Yep. He didn't even know. In the end, he knew. So yeah, if they wanted to get rid of drugs, all they got to do is walk right down in there. Well, we get our drugs in. Yeah, yeah. Soy tu padre. That's right. Drug cartel is part of the war on terror. Yep. They should, but they don't want to. No, it wasn't. It was not. It was over globalism. Oh, this is 40. Oh, and Ludlow. Cool. That's cool. I'd rather be on a center than a one. Yeah. First, I'm starting to take applications from my MC club. Yeah, that's a nice Ludlow. That's a nice area to ride through. I left Ludlow when I rode my bike back from Placerville. Oh yeah, as best I ride there. Our poppy fields are on the line. That's right. What's up, Dominic? They want drugs as long as there's demand, they will find will come into the country. The thing is, they're just pushing garbage, though. You know what I'm saying? So they could stop that crap in a minute. You could ride that quad out here, Bruno, all day long on the streets. You can ride quads and dune buggies out here on the street, side by sides, all that legal. Yeah, so they allow drugs. They got to have a certain amount of people in jail, certain amount of people with felony convictions, certain amount of people they want to keep out of politics so they can run the show. You think Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Feinstein, Mitch McConnell, it's on both sides of the aisle. You think any of those scumbags, Gavin Newsom, you think they want to have some guy from, South Central Los Angeles or East Los Angeles, from the hood, from the barrio, instead of going to prison, you think they want them up there as senators and congressmen doing the right thing for their community? Fuck no, they don't. They want them in jail so they can't compete with them in the political arena. Yep. There you go. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Yeah, you can join as MC, but I don't know. Only place you can ride it on the streets is here. Yep. Oh, yeah, please hit that like and subscribe button, folks. If you're watching, please hit the subscribe and the like and the share. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Yuma's right there, bro. Yep. Bill Bong Matt, what's up? Yeah, so drugs are, they use drugs to keep people in a certain economic status. You know, they don't want to have to compete with them in the political arena. They don't want guys asking questions why their neighborhoods are being targeted for drug sales from the government. You know, so you know. Yeah, but see, that's because they don't have the right guys doing it. People know my thoughts on that guy. Yeah, no more Newports. They still sell them in Arizona. Well, he's a rat, so you know. I mean, he's your present police force around it. Yep. They use drugs for a lot of different things. So what I mean is, eat drugs. They're flooded with drugs to the point it's obvious they're letting it happen. Exactly. They allow it to happen. They want it to happen. They want those neighborhoods destroyed. They want them guys getting arrested. They want them guys living on the streets. I don't think it's too far-fetched, you know. He's a Folsom karate instructor. Oh, wow, he died from fentanyl. That's fucked up. What's up, big hot rod? Haven't Lakeside Ride did. Santee is not Lakeside, my brother. Everyone you say, oh, you're from Santee, Lakeside? I go, no, I'm from Lakeside. Similar place, but cool. Cool. Yeah, I grew up in Lakeside, bro. And look at that. Bob Marley, who preached, you know, the Rastafarian way of life, smoke weed like crazy. Yep. You know, he died from fentanyl. That's how prevalent that crap is. You can't tell me that fentanyl is coming in this country without their knowledge, and you can't tell me that they couldn't stop it if they wanted to. They don't care. What the fuck happened? We got bleeped out there for a minute. We're still on, I hope. One sec shit. Yep. Hey, babe. Can you come here for a minute? Let's see. Yeah, I do. Look what happened. It blacked out for a minute, and when it came back on, it was like this.
Okay, then.
What do you do?
I can still see and stuff, though, yeah?
Yeah, but I can't hardly see the screen.
Okay, good.
It's weird. It just blacked out, and it came on like
It's
that.
not. This thing comes up. Sorry, guys.
There we go. Thank you. Now I know what to do. That's right, brother. Kim said hi, Mom. That's right. Let's see. Wow. Wow. You know, I saw Dances with Wolves on the Franchise show, and I thought that guy had a little bit of brains and some integrity, and obviously, you know, the drug game is sent back. Yep. I do still draw, and I paint, bro. I do. Yeah, Clan T. That's what they called Santee. Yeah, I just they just don't give a fuck about a certain segment of society. And when people start realizing that, I think people do to some degree. Well, the rescue, that's right. People do to some degree, but well, for now, this is in the last 2 years, 2021. There was wow, almost 1,000 people in 2021. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, people need to wake up. It's not. I've said it before. It's not a race thing. It's a class thing. Everyone should be allowed to be proud of what they are, proud of their heritage, proud of their culture, proud of where they live. But without smashing on the next guy, because the next guy is basically in the same shoes you're in. Oh wow. You see, it just it's a class thing. It's not a. It's if you're in a certain class of people, your ability to join the club, as George Carlin used to call it, is very slim. And if you're smart, you can become successful to some degree, might even become rich, but they will do everything they can to hold you down and hold you back. And drugs is one of the ways they do it. Yep. Yep. And so if you catch heavy street charges now, a rich chomo got beat in his family suit. Wow. 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 That's crazy. Just think, if you're some poor dude living in the hood and you win the lottery, just think that guy that won that $2 billion, you don't think they make him offers to join the club now that he's a billionaire? But before that, they give a shit about him, right? My club is Irish Pride. There you go. Salute. How you doing? Vegas Profile Stories. How you doing over there? Let's see. Thanks, Mike. Let's see. Vegas. So, it is a class thing. And when you get money from Eastern Canada, what's up, Joshua? How you doing? The Douglas. Wow. Well, fentanyl's cheaper than heroin. I know guys' families that are strung out on that shit. It's cheaper than heroin. So it comes from China. So watch this. I watched a documentary when I was in prison, and during the 80s and 90s, methamphetamine was becoming. What's up, old poacher? How you doing, brother? Methamphetamine was strong. A cop in Oregon, a town in Oregon, started testing people every time they got busted for drugs, and he would test the drugs. The drugs were super strong. That's where all the photographs, when they first start, to where they get, they just become zombies. That's where that came from. And Wicked Easy, but wow. And so what they did was they found out that Mexico was importing a lot of, ephedrine. They were, what's up? Pay them a load of chips in Salem. Chips. So they were getting this ephedrine. Wow. Gotta get them chips. Yeah, so what they found out was Mexico is importing like 100 times more ephedrine than they need for their antihistamine pharmaceutical industry. So ephedrine was only made in one place, and that's in India. And it showed where it's made, and it showed it being made in a in a lab or whatever, a pharmaceutical factory. And so they got India to shut down and only sell Mexico the amount of ephedrine they needed for their pharmaceutical industry to produce antihistamines, because that's what they use it for. And lo and behold, the methamphetamine got worse, and now, of course, it's garbage. Someone told me a story one time. I think their homeboy used to cook the dope, and I don't know if it's done as me. That's right. Help me. That's right. I have no idea what they sell. When I was using it was booze and coke. Sometimes come down. Yeah. So homeboy went out in the streets. He used to manufacture speed back in the day. And so he went out and bought an ounce. Wow. Be pro-nationalist if you're Ukrainian. That's right. Yeah, I hate to. What's up, Free? Because good. We did, brother. We did. Thank you. And so he took the ounce of dope, and just for shits and giggles, and he cooked it down. And he pulled all the garbage out of it, and he ended up with 3 grams of speed, of methamphetamine. So that's what's on the street. Oh, it's a different kind of being up, brother. East LA, what's up, Joshua? Yeah, so it's a different kind of speed now because they did away with their ability to get unlimited amounts of ephedrine. And so, first they did away with P2P, started using ephedrine, then they did away with that. And now I don't know what the hell they're making that stuff out of. But let's see. Just like Vegas Profile Story said, it's helping a lot of people stay clean, Let's see. They're even cutting meth and cocoa fentanyl, which makes no sense. Well, they just put enough in there to get them hooked, bro. They're even putting it in a weed. And someone on our channel, Johnny, what's up? Had a relative die because he bought some weed on the street, had fentanyl in it, and it killed him. So, pseudoephedrine. That's right. Herb Dizzle, what's up? Yeah. The most deadly. What's benzo? What's a benzo? Is that Benzedrine? It's got that whack. Oh my God. It's got that whack. What's up, Tank Dog? How you doing? That pretty much is. Well, sometimes other people can learn from our mistakes, and that's kind of they don't care. Everything's good, bro. Everything's good. Oh, Xanax, yeah. Acetone. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Let's see how I did there. Yep. We're doing good, Tank Dog. That's what it's all about, bro. Living good. Enzo, diazepam. Okay. I never heard of that shit, but that whole Xanax and all that other shit, that's all new to me, and that all my drug use is long. It's behind me so far that I can't even. Yeah, when you're young, you use dope, you think you're going to live forever, and you're not. And actually, the drugs you have now are going to shorten your lifespan. So, ride too fast. What's up? We had a great Christmas. We went and saw kids. Females seem to be more prone to being addicted to pharmaceuticals. Yeah, if they can get them, they probably have easier access to get them. But some dude like me goes in there. Is it over 8? Oh, -8. Wow. Just tune in Mexican pharmacy stuff. I'm buffering in and out, man. I hear that there's a shortage on a lot of different meds right now. Wow, that's crazy. Thank you so much, Alex. I appreciate that, man. My second deer tag tomorrow. Man, deer meat's the best. Nelson, what's up? That's right. Karaoke. We got our other granddaughter karaoke machine for Christmas, bro. Have a good time, bro. And next time you're out here, maybe I'll be here. We can hook up and go eat dinner or lunch or something. Oh, wow. Naptown is here. Smile. What's up, Lance? Valiums. I remember Valiums. All right. But it's not a Valium. There you go. John Doe. Fuck dope. That's right, brother. Yeah, cigarettes are not good either, bro. How you doing, that ninja? That's right. Well, Mike, thanks for tuning in, brother. Work hard and enjoy your day tomorrow, brother. Be safe. I remember guys in prison used to get Valiums from other people, they'd buy them and yeah. And they came out with those pills, drink beer. They came out with the went from Valiums to Klonopins or some shit, and the guys were like, yeah, they're not the same. They were giving them a weird thing. I'm glad that synthetic wasn't a thing 20. Yeah. Oh, wow. Thank you, brother. Someone asked me. Thank you so much, Vegas. Profiles. Thank you. That would be nice if someone would. Thank you, Vegas. Profile stories. And so I have to take my motorcycle up next month to Hangtown, your neighborhood. And we're going to get a pipe made on it. And I have to drive the F-250 home. Thank you, brother. Or Bizzle. Only 2 things you can die from kicking cold turkey is benzos. Wow. Wow, I didn't know that. That's crazy. It's definitely a combination. Yeah, so my father-in-law's giving me his F-250. It's a 1980, and it's pretty beat up. It needs new shackles. It's where the leaf springs hooked to the frame, the shackles, and the bushings. I don't know yet, Will. I got to figure it out, bro. I will let you know for sure. Good night, Tim. Yeah, so I'm going to get a pipe. I spent 10 Street Glide for Christmas, little mouse. Wow. That's cool. I like Dynas over Street Glides, though. Yeah, so I'm going to drop the bike off, so we can make the pipe, and I have to drive the truck home, but it's got some wiggle on the road, and I'm doing this. Wow. You're a hog, James. I'm not building bikes yet. I'd like to. But I have to drive the truck home, so we got a truck around the neighborhood because all the roads here are dirt. I can haul hay in it and lumber instead of putting hay in my minivan, you know. So that's next on the agenda, but got to kind of time it because I want to go get that job retreading tires. What's up, buddy? Come on. How you doing? Hey, how they treating you out there in the living room, buddy? Yeah, look at that boy. And by the way, we took him with us to the Bay Area. Hey, good boy. Good boy. He rode in the car like a champ. He was around about, that's right. He was around about 20 people at the Christmas event we had. And yeah, he was great. We really got lucky with him. He is a fantastic dog. I do want to make bikes, but let's see. It is a blast, bro. It really is. Yeah, Bowser's living the dream, man. That's our boy. Look at him. He's a good dog. He really is. He did great on the trip. Yeah. That is a dogo. He's a dogo. He's an Argentinian Mastiff called dogos. Cool. I like it. That's right, bro. Man, it's good to see you, brother. I'm just going to change the subject. Your opinion, what was worse, San Quentin or Folsom? I think they were both the same. They had the same amount of violence, murders. You know, it was bad all the way around. But Folsom might have been a little bit worse because it was smaller. You know, it's up to Wolf. It was a smaller environment. You know, but overall, they were both pretty bad in their day, you know. What's up, Dennis? So yeah, that's the deal. So I have to do some work on that truck before I drive it home because I got to fix the leaf spring shackles and bushings, and then I can drive it home. It needs a new motor too eventually, but I want that painted before. You're gonna have to contact me, bro, and we can chat. I never did see Pelican Bay, but by the time that came around, I was already in the lower security areas and done going to the hole. You know, prisons are a little bit safer now because they have more control. I didn't buy a truck. My father-in-law has a 1980 F-250 Ford that he can't smog because the engine's a little, you know, needs a little work, and it needs new leaf spring bushings and shackles, you know, touch it. It needs some work, but he's going to give it to me because he can't smog it in California, and we don't have any smog where I live. So I'm going to take my bike up there and get a pipe made from Hangtown Customs, and he makes custom pipes. I'm going to follow you home in that truck. Maybe. No, it's got a 302 in it. Yeah, it's a good truck. It's a 1980, but it's pretty beat up. He runs a machine shop, so he's had a dumpster full of shavings in there more times than I can count. And he's a lathe. He's overloaded way too much. I do. I think Sean Collins, are you a correctional officer? Are you planning on getting the channel going? Yeah, I think of message. What's up, Kevy Kev? How you doing, bro? There's decent on the straight 6 run. It's I think it's a V8, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, this dope talk made me sleepy. Good night, Joe. Bazinga. Oh yeah, I think if a correctional officer, especially if they were from California, start a channel, oh wow. I think they would do all right. Look, Mike Thompson's got a channel. He's a fucking rat. So, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Reggie? It's not the Mustang engine, though, I don't think. It's a older model, but oh yeah, he can do well. Shoot the link. What's up, brother? All is good. What's the link on that? On the prison guard. Oh, yeah, Thank you, Jack. Oso, what's up? And what's up, Oso? I hope you're feeling good. Oh, that prison guard. All right, I'm gonna check him out. Because look, they have their own perspective, and they're on the other side of the fence. But well, Trump should be landing in Australia soon. Prison guards were on the other side of the fence, but they seen everything we seen and more. They seen paperwork on dudes that knew were rats. And so just imagine being a prison guard and there's a guy in your tier acting like he's a gangster and a tough guy and he's slinging dope and he's doing dirty shit, but you also know he's a rat because you've seen the paperwork because you're a cop or a prison guard. Imagine that, and having to make sure that guy doesn't get killed. Well, thanks for joining the crew, Sean. Thanks for being with us. We're doing all right, brother. And one of these days we'll have to go have lunch, Arizona style. Yeah, so just imagine being a guard and knowing some guy is pushing a line on the yard, politicking. Let's see. He got stabbed by Steve Kessler, who was a friend of Bobby's. Steve Kessler was a revolutionary white dude who was from Oregon State Pen, and they sent him to San Quentin because he was going to kill the warden up in Washington, Oregon, and all that shit. But I guess he was Bobby's friend, and so Steve Kessler went on to federal prison, where they call him Casper, because he used to stab people for other people. He'd do contract stabbings, and he would put a hood with, pillowcase, eyes, go stab somebody, then run around and peel it off, and that was his gig. I guess he was a pretty savage dude in his day. I hear you, Zach. Yeah, so that was Steve Kessler that did that, and Danny was a hog, survived that. So yeah, just imagine if you're a prison guard and a guy in your tiers pushing the line, trying to be this, that, and the other, shot caller, tough guy, maybe even a gang member, and you know he's got a sex charge. He's a rapo or a child molester, or he ratted on some guys over there, or he's ratting on people currently. And you know that as a prison guard. Just imagine, I couldn't, yeah. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being in those shoes. They have and some guards, would put it out there that, hey, that dude's a chomo or whatever, and they would get killed. So yeah, we can do that. You know how to contact me. For sure. I have some paintings I got to knock out now, but so they're all good. They don't mind. Um, they don't even really know what YouTube is too much, so in there. So the guys that I know that are out that did all day, they're cool with it. They think it's great. Yeah, so prisons, like Sugar Smack, what's up, bro? Uh, that's right. Thank you, brother. So just imagine a tier that's 5 tiers high. Sometimes when you're on the 5th tier, the 4th tier, there's no cops up there. You got to go down a stairwell. There's no guards anywhere. They had a gun rail when it was level 4. There are blind spots in every section of that prison. There's so many blind spots. DVI, blind spots. No, we just went down there and saw the family, bro, and came right back. But I am when I go get the truck, I have to go get the F-250. I'm going to put some tools in it. Yeah, so DVI, Soledad, they have blind spots. You can take guys in the shower or catch them in the shower, or when the doors pop, you can jam in their cell. No one can see you. Now the prisons are more controlled. They're set up in a way that the cops can see in. It's a small dog. Yep, you got it. Yeah, so there's more control. The guards have more control, which makes the prison safer. Bottom line, it's harder to get away with stuff. There's smaller yards, 1,000 people on the yard. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, it's guys in prison, they get disciplined in different ways. My thing was just to try to keep my sanity and keep my focus and not turn myself into an animal, not lose sight of the fact that prison is not the reality of prison and society are 2 different realities. So I never accepted prison as a real reality. It is a reality unto its own, but it's not the reality that the majority of people in society understand or live by. And I knew that, and so I didn't want to become, I guess they say, institutionalized. But I never accepted prison as just a finality. Like the way things are in there, the things people do. I just never accepted that. Some guys, Sean, I knew guys in there that would get up the same time every day. Some guys would get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, make their bed, clean their rooms, their cage. You know, yeah, guys did slip and fall, bro. Yeah, you know, they make their beds, sweep, clean their floors, you know, do their workout in the cell. Um, and oh, that's awesome. That's the kind of stuff I like to hear, Sean. So some guys get regimented in prison the same way a guy would be regimented in the military, kind of. They do the same things every day, every day, every day at the same time. And guys like that in prison. I like that in prison. I like knowing that I was going to get breakfast at the same time every morning. I was going to go to work at the same time every morning, 5 days a week. They were going to run yard at the same time every day. You know, the hobby shop opened at a certain time. Visiting was at a certain time. Phone calls ran a certain way. You know, you like that. That's how you pace out your day. And so, you know, a lot of guys get regimented like that, and they get a routine. And so when the staff changed the routine, they started saying, "Hey, there's no afternoon yard today because we're short of staff." Um, uh, that's pretty cool, bro. Sounds like he was a decent dude. And you know, most guys that commit murders, that's a one-time deal, you know. But yeah, so staff started changing our routine at random, and it was, you know, it was kind of sucked because it throws your program off, you know, and it sucks. You know, you get used to doing certain stuff, certain time, certain way, and then staff are like, I don't like them doing that, or they start taking stuff away. You know, it just it makes for dissension. You know, you got a guy that's let's just say a guy goes to work and comes home and he's on the yard at a certain time every day. He does a certain thing on the yard, and then they say, hey, you can't do that anymore. So then he has to change his work routine and his yard routine. Now he's associating with guys he normally doesn't associate with, which could lead to a problem. Now he's in, and the problem could be that now he's in the mix. You know, yeah, it gets guys angry. You know, it does get guys angry. So normally this guy would be doing his routine with certain people. Now he's around other people. Maybe he's around guys now because he's got to get into the workout area with guys he normally doesn't mess with. And maybe they're dope heads, or maybe they're gang banging, or maybe there's next thing you know, he's caught up in some mix that he wouldn't have been caught up in. And some, you know, they do it on purpose, you know. Yeah, it's bullshit. They know how to run it. They know how to control it now. And I think they have guys that study penology and control. It's the same thing they do on the streets, you know. My Indian's running great, bro. It's a great motorcycle, and I really like it. Is it? You know, that can be good too, bro. There's nothing wrong with doing things on the spur of the moment. Uh, you know, I do. My wife says I do that. You know, but everyone functions differently. You know, um, everyone functions differently, and it's you know, the guys though I know that had regiment in prison. So a lot of them get out and they do well out in the world. You should bring around behind. You know, sometimes it's overwhelming. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, Lance, I tattooed on Gabe a while back from San Francisco, and I got to drop this back pattern and go up there and finish it to his back. It's kind of a there's guys that haven't made it out, and there's guys that didn't even make it. They got killed in there. They died in there. Diseases, health problems, murders. I mean, or they're never going to get out, because of whatever. So, I just made it out. And my goal was just to find a place where I could be comfortable and kick back for the rest of my life, and it ended up being Arizona, out here in the world. So I'm fortunate, man. Yeah, they do. They do. Funny. Yeah. One time I was a tier tender and on D wing and Tracy on the third tier, and this guy was going to paint his cell. So he moved all his stuff out on the tier before I could clean the tier. And I asked him, hey, Matt, can you put your stuff in your house until I get done cleaning the tier? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to paint my cell, whatever. I asked him like 3 times. I go, I'll help you move it in and out, whatever. I'll help you. When the painters get here, and he kind of motherfucked me, And I go, hey, man. Finally, I go, hey, put your shit back in your house or I'm throwing it off the fucking tier. And he goes, fuck you, punk. You're not going to do shit. And this is a little skinny fucking lame, a weirdo. So I grabbed his shit and I threw it off the tier from the third tier. His TV, everything. But he had a case of water. And I remember Mick, he had a case of water. I threw the case of water off the tier. When it landed, boom, all them bottles bounced up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Respect, bro. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. What's up in Kentucky, Rooster? Yeah, but what mixed in here is all that they have trash cans in all the tiers. So on the third tier, they have trash cans, and you can put a trash bag in it and fill it full of water and drop it on somebody's head. And that did happen. That's right. Flippy ham bone. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So, yeah, guys would drop trash cans on people full of water off the third tier. And you can imagine the results of that. And then my friend Young Mick, last time he was in Vacaville, he said standing there talking, this guy pushed him to the side, and some guy picked the guy up and threw him off the third tier. So it's still dangerous in there, so I'm on screen. Yeah. Yeah, so you survive all that stuff, man. You get out here in the world, and every now and then I do think about it, and I just feel very fortunate and very blessed to be out here. It's not easy by any stretch of the word. Good night, Raymond. Have a good night, brother. But it's not as hard as living in there. If I want a hamburger, I can go down and get one. In there, I got to figure out a way to hustle one up. We did. That's where I started at with Josh. That's right. My very first interviews were with Josh on 23-1, and we got to hook up and do a reunion. As a matter of fact, I got to give him a buzz. But yeah, if hamburger in prison now is what is it? 40% soybean, 40% chicken, and 20% beef. So It's basically pink slime, nastiest crap in the world. Yeah. If I want a hamburger now, I just go get one, you know? Mm. Oh yeah, Roberto Duran was the man. And like Mike Tyson talks about Roberto Duran. That's about what's going. Yeah, it's garbage, bro. It is. It's garbage, Jimmy. It's straight crap. And when I was a cook, we'd fill the pot up. What's up, OG Mike? You too, and I hope you had a great Christmas, Mike. And if you guys get a chance, go check out OG Mike's show. OG Mike, Tomato. No pork, that's right. Yeah, so someone legit Thompson. Yeah, he reeks like a bullshitter because he is a bullshitter, and that's why I did videos about him because he's full of shit. And he's a liar and a fabricator, and he's I don't know how he lives with himself. To be honest with you. I had venison when I used to go out to Montana to see the guy I thought was my dad. Venison is a dense protein. I like it. Yeah, so I would fill the pot up with ground meat shit, and half the pot would disappear in the grease, and we'd pop the is it lion lame rat? There you go. Pop the spout on the bottom of the pot, and all this grease would just drain out. You can tell he's fabricating. Yep. And so half the pot turns into grease. It's just horrible shit, man. It really was. Prison food's so bad now. God, man, I just feel so bad for them guys that are stuck in there. I went through some counseling. That was part of the long-term offender program. It's almost impossible, bro, to get decent protein. I went through the long-term offender program, and we did discuss a lot of PTSD issues because guys have it. It's an issue, for real. It's not just, we were on some level in war zone, when you live, it's a high stress situation. You live in a closed environment with people getting mad at you. They want to kill you. You got nowhere to go. So you got to deal with it. Or if there's racial shit going on, you do have to be aware of your surroundings 24/7, and you can never really relax. That's why my sleep habits are so sporadic now, I think, because you lay in bed stressed out over some situation that's going on in the yard. That's what keeps that's right. You be stressed on that, and then maybe every 3 days you just fall out and sleep like a rock. It was a shitty way to live, man. And I really wish, especially in the higher level prisons, that guys would alleviate that stress by figuring out who their real enemy is. Everybody, there's nothing wrong with, staying to your own as far as the racial shit goes. But there's also nothing wrong with getting along with people to the point where you don't have to worry about, violence and murder and shit all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is, bro. It is for Gypsy. Something. Gotta love it. Yep, that's what it said on the box. Yeah, I talked with Splinter. If looked some way back in the day, I stopped by Splinter's house on the way back from Missouri, and we bullshitted. Splinter's cool. Yeah, he's out in Bakersfield. Yeah, it just prison sucks, man. And the sad thing is there's guys that what sucks about it is, yeah, you're separated from society. Yeah, you have, structured program and all that other shit. But what really sucks about it is the people that you have to live around while you're there, because a lot of them are dirtbag, no good. You know, Dirty Dennis used to tell me, these dudes are at their best in here. I didn't really understand that until later on. I go, what do you mean they're at their best? And, on the streets, they just run amok. But in here, they got to tighten up their game 100%. So, you're living around the dregs of society, and every now and then you run into a decent person, usually a guy in a motorcycle club or bike riders, But it's a sad place to live. And it was frustrating. And it was embarrassing. Last 10 or 15 years was embarrassing. It really was. Well, I'm going to get some rest, still recuperating from my, I used to be able to do this when I was younger, but now I got to take me a shower and relax and recuperate and still kind of take in our trip up to, I have an Indian Super Chief, Flippy Hambone. I got a Super Chief Indian and I love it. Yeah, I still got to take in the whole Christmas journey with family. It was good. So you guys take care. We will see you later. Hopefully we'll see members live Friday. I'd like to do that. Hopefully a Saturday one. We'll see. I wake up 4 times. Yeah, I get up, God bless, brother. Thank you. Love from Eastern Canada. That's right. 9 degrees. You guys take care. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. You guys take care. Love you, brother. That's right, brother. Right back to you, Big Oos. We love you, bro. New Year's coming. Figure it out. Let's make this next year better than the last one, huh? We got 2 more years of madness in the Good talk. Thank you, Carl. What's up, bro? I almost slept through. That's right. That's right, Zach. You guys take care. We love you. Get out there and do it hard. Enjoy your week. Weekend's coming up. Your New Year's coming, folks. Enjoy it. Make the most of this, what you got left of this one.